What's up YouTube, it's Taco Twans here. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it is taco time. We've got our second 2.5 gen taco back here. And today we are going to be putting on some hood struts because for some reason the Tacoma does not have hood struts. And we are still using this rod to prop the hood open. And this hood is fairly heavy, and if you have a stock height taco, it's still pretty easy to prop this rod up. But if you have a lifted taco on 35s, now you're gonna be like up in here trying to push the hood up and propping the rod in to work in your engine bay. Well, we have got a solution for that today. So over here we've got a solution for the hood issue. This is Spiker Engineering's hood strut for the second gen, 09 all the way to 2015. We also have a third gen for this as well. Foreigner already has it, but these guys will be your new hood struts, and you will no longer need to use the rod. You just open it up and push it up just like the Foreigners. I don't know why they didn't just do it on the tacos too. Alright, so we got some rivets. There's going to be brackets for the hood struts themselves, and then everything else you're going to need to kind of gather. We'll have these instructions that are fairly easy to follow, so we'll just go from step one down here and we will go through the entire thing. Alright.
So the very first thing we're going to do is we have this prop rod propping up the hood, so that way we can set our height. So basically with this kit you can go for the factory height, which is using the rod, or you can go 8 inches over. So currently we have it about 2 inches over factory, so that way the hood opens up just a little bit more. So the instructions, it wants us to have it half an inch back from that V notch or that V dimple back here. But if you guys see there, it wiggles back and forth, but if we put it right on the V dimple, it doesn't move at all. So I think we're gonna just go there, so that way we don't have any issues with that wiggling. So we'll put it there. We'll mark 2 marks with a Sharpie. So next, after we made the mark, we're gonna use a center punch. This was just make a indentation. That way when we use our drill, the drill doesn't want to just slide all over the place, and we have somewhere to actually go down. So in the kit it'll come with this blue stopper. Basically what we did, we just trimmed it so that way there's only 3/8 of an inch. So that way when you drill it, it doesn't go all the way down and damage anything that's underneath. Next we'll grab the bracket and 2 rivets. We'll slide it down in there. So now we're going to use our rivet tool, set it on the rivets that we put in there. It's going to be real close to the fender, but it'll still be enough room for you to get your tool in there. And once you hear that pop, there you have it. Nice and solid. Yep. Not going anywhere. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna pretty much, your tool will pretty much rest right on this lip. Next, we're gonna be installing the bottom of the strut. So you see that end, you wanna just pop it in there, just like that. And then we will set the upper bracket on the top part of this just by popping it in there. And then now we can move it up. We're going to want it on a flat area, so somewhere right there. And this is where our prop rod comes in, because now we don't need to measure anything. This is pretty much our set location for that spot. So what we need to do is just mark it, put a couple rivets in, and that's going to be where it sits. Once we have our holes marked, we use our center punch again Now we have 2 spots that the drill can sink into. That way when we sliding over the place, we'll use the exact same drill bit with the stopper on it. So we'll wiggle around just a little bit, just to give you some more room for the rivets. We'll grab the rivets, slide them into the bracket, line it up with the holes, slide it in there. Then we'll use our rivet gun. Make sure it's seated, and then we'll crank away. There you go. Both of those popped off. Now this strut is pretty much done. So what we'll do is we'll do the exact same thing to the other side.
Alright guys, so we've got the hood struts installed here. That was about a 20-minute install with the correct tools. Alright, so let's see how these hood struts perform. I'm going to close it up here all the way. Alright, now instead of having to push the hood all the way up and prop it with the rod, just voila. It's like magic. And especially because these hoods are they're not the lightest hoods out there. They've got some weight onto them. But yeah, now you can disregard this thing, and you don't have to worry when you lift your truck, put bigger tires on it. If you're short like me, don't need a little stool, you can pop your hood up very, very easily now. And I think it is a great investment. They're not that pricey to begin with, but they're something that you definitely use all the time, especially if you're you're always working on your own truck. You're doing oil changes every once in a while anyways. You're checking up on all the maintenance work, so it's very nice and convenient to have those. Alright guys, so you can find these hood struts right on our website, runnerfortacos.com. These are the specific ones for the 2nd gen Tacoma, 05 to 2015. We also have the 3rd gen one, and we also have a video on that one as well. Check out our YouTube channel. And if you guys like our content, please subscribe and hit that like button. And that is it for this video. Peace.